All right. Today, I'm coming down to you. Since you're already here. So I'll come down and talk to you right here. How you doing today? Doing okay? All right. Now, I want everybody to notice she's sitting up here drawing during the church service, and I love that. You know why? Because when I was her age, I was doing the exact same thing. And people thought I wasn't paying attention. And people even commented to my mom and dad about how they didn't think it was right that I was sitting there drawing and doodling while in the middle of church service. And then they would ask me questions later. The pastor would come down and ask questions, and I would be alert and give the answers. So I was actually paying attention even though I was probably doodling. So you keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a great job, and we're proud of you. So I got a couple questions for you today. Maybe you can maybe you can help me out. All right. You're in school, so you've probably seen bullies before. There's probably some bullies in your school. You've seen some people get bullied before. It's kind of, how does that make you feel when you see people get bullied? Sad. People ever bully you? You ever been bullied? That's good. Sometimes they focus on other people, and you don't feel sad for yourself, but you still feel sad for the other people that are being bullied, right? Okay, that's good, because we have to have empathy for each other. We have to feel sad for the people that are getting hurt. We want to try to help them out. So, you ever heard the story of the Good Samaritan? Okay, I'll paraphrase it real quick. Once upon a time, this is a story from the Bible. Once upon a time, Jesus told this story that there was this man, and he was from a place called Samaria. And the Samaritan people were people that everybody else looked kind of down upon. They were kind of like from the wrong side of the tracks, so to say. You ever have people, you see kids make fun of other kids because of where they're from? Well, that's kind of like how it was with the Good Samaritan, with this man from Samaria. And so he was walking along this road, and there were actually three people walking along the road. There was a priest, and there was another guy, and there was the Samaritan. And everybody kind of looked down on the Samaritan. So these three guys walking along. The first guy sees this guy laying in a ditch, and he's hurt, and somebody had robbed him and beat him up. And he's one of the church people, and he sees him laying there, and he thinks, that's a shame if somebody hurt him. And he just keeps right on walking. Got right on walking. Now, did he feel bad for that person? Maybe a little bit. But did he stop to help him? No. So if he really felt bad for him, he probably would have stopped to help, right? Okay, so along comes the second guy, the priest, and he sees the guy laying in the ditch. And he's like, I'm not going to go down there and help him. I'll get all dirty, muddy. And so he keeps right on walking. Was he a good neighbor? Was he showing good love for the person that was in the ditch? No. Then along comes the Samaritan, the person that everybody looks down on because he's from the wrong side of town. Nobody likes him. And he comes along and he sees the guy in the ditch, and he gets down the ditch, he helps him up, fixes him up the best he can, gives him some water to drink because it's hot out, and so he gives him a little bit of water to drink, and then he takes him on into town to the doctor, and he gives the doctor money so that the doctor will take care of him. So he knew that the guy had been robbed, so he didn't have any money for the doctor, so he paid for it himself. Now, these three people, who do you think showed the most love, the Samaritan or the other two? The Samaritan. That's right. So when Jesus told the story to his disciples, he asked them that same question, and they gave you the same answer. The Samaritan was the one who was the best neighbor to the man in the ditch. So my message, and I know that I don't have to tell you this because you already know it, you're very smart, but we need to have compassion for the people around us, and we need to feel bad for them when they're hurt. We need to do our best to try to help them. Now here's the tricky part. It's even tricky for us grown-ups. Now say you saw the man beat up that guy in the ditch. How would you feel about him? Sad? Any other feelings you might have about the guy that hurt him? Help him? How would you help him? Okay, so you help the guy in the ditch. But what about the guy, the bad guy, the guy that hurt him? How do you feel about him? Sad? Yeah. Yeah, that's good that we feel sad for people that are hurting each other. Now, the tricky part for us grown-ups is when we see somebody doing that, sometimes we feel mad. And we might get angry and we might go ahead and beat him up. Say, you beat him up, well, we're going to beat you up. Where if you hit me, I'm going to hit you back. And I'm going to get in a fight with you. Well, we have to be careful that that's not the best thing to do, is to always get in a fight. Sometimes it's good for us to defend the people that are being hurt, but we have to have compassion also for the bad guys, the ones that are hurting people, because there's a reason why they're feeling that way, and sometimes we can help them to become a better person by treating them well. And that's hard for us as grown-ups to understand too sometimes, because I know for me, sometimes I see somebody that hurts somebody else, I get mad and I want to hurt that person. That's not good. You don't want to hurt them back. So that's the important message I have for us today, is that we have to love not only the people that we see that are good and the people that are hurting, but also the people that are bad, the people that are our enemies, and the people that are hurting other people, and try to help them to change so that they're not bad people anymore. Okay? All right, thank you very much.
We hope you enjoyed today's message. If you did, be sure to hit the like button. And if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, be sure to also subscribe so that you'll know when we post new videos. If you'd like to join us in person, we're at the Highland Ridge Community Church at 2200 Highland Ridge Road in Lowell, Ohio. Our church services are Sunday mornings at 9 o'clock a.m. We'd love to see you here. So everybody have a great week, and God bless.